Hello, everybody. My name is Golden Arcadia, and today I wanted to talk about a major update that happened in FGO JP, and that is the inclusion of two new append skills. Now, on the surface, these are two great additions to the game, and it solves skill cooldown problems with a couple servants, namely servants like Arcwade, who suffers a 7-turn cooldown on her NP battery, skill reloading. From what I understand, it reduces the cooldown of skills by 1 after activation for n times. Number of times, once per skill. That lowers the activation for Arcwade's NP battery from 7 to 6. Very simple, right? And the Append is just a crit buffs. More damage. Append is the one that's causing problems. Now, why is it a problem? It stems from the fact that unlocking these two new appends require significant amount of servant token. When you summon a 5-star servant for the first time, you get 90 tokens. When you level up their bond to 6, you get an additional 30 tokens. Now, for the most part, people would tend to get mana loading append number 4. At max, it gives you 20% NP charge at the start of each battle. To get each of these appends, you need to spend 120 coins. So where are you going to get these additional 120 coins to get skill reloading, which is going to be the most popular append to get? If you level up your bond, let's say from 10 to 15, you can get 120 coins. You get 30 total coins if you level up from 7 to 9 in bond, but if you go from 10 to 15 in bond, you get 120 total. Now, that is a very monumental task, and even myself, I think I'm like bond 11. I can't even imagine the amount of time somebody has to put into the game to get bond 15. It's a lot of investment. The other route would be, well, summoning the servant again, getting a second copy, getting 90 tokens, and then going from bond 7 to 9 gives you 30, and that's 120 coins. It's very steep. You are now required on some servants to get 2 copies of them if you want to use them to their full potential. Now, it's sort of like that already, because you want to pull extra copies for certain servants, but you can't really get both of them without having 2 copies of the servant, at least not realistically. These 2 new appends are great, but they didn't add new ways to get servant tokens. If we got new ways to get more servant tokens, then it would mitigate this issue and it wouldn't be a problem. Losengo, developers of the game have responded, and then right here is the letter. I guess let's just read it real quick. I'm just gonna summarize all this. Basically, what it says is, hey, we're sorry. If you spent servant tokens in an append skill that you didn't want, you can now switch those levels of that append and move it over to the new append skills. Also, hey, you're getting 120 Saint Quartz, and if you spent any servant coins on Grails, we'll also be giving you, we're going to be calculating the amount of grails that you would theoretically get, and we're going to give them to you. First and foremost, I'm glad that they responded this quickly. This does make me believe that they will implement a better way to acquire servant tokens, giving us the option to be able to switch one of our fully upgrade appends for one of the newer ones at the same level is generally a good thing. Everything that happens in JP eventually bleeds into NA. That's the benefit of playing NA. Overall, I can't wait for these 2 new append skills to come out in NA. Hopefully a little bit earlier. But anyways, folks, that's about it. See ya.